Chris the Nightmare Ariel, and you're watching Mission Boxing Today on YouTube.
Heavyweight boxing fans, what's the deal? All right, so I got a article sent to me from stuff.co.nz, okay? Let me give credit to Duncan Johnstone. This is his article. Now, the article is about Joseph Parker says he's learned the ruthlessness required to be world heavyweight champion, all right? I will leave this article in the description box, and like always on my channel, you go to it, click it, read it, and come to your own surmise about it, all right? Now, when I was reading over this article, Kevin Berry and Joseph Parker, they had some words to say about, just JP having that killer instinct inside the ring. Just my opinion about the article is I think that Parker is a nice guy. I think deep down inside, he's somebody that's very approachable. You know what I mean? I think he's just a nice guy in a brutal, brutal, brutal sport. I think that type of viciousness, that type of savagery, if you want to put it, when you're inside the ring to completely just annihilate somebody, and even if you got the guy knocked out against the ropes and you still hit him with a punch or two, I believe you have that in you or you don't, okay? Now, during this interview, there's like a video clip on the article that you can watch, and it's Kevin Berry, and he was talking about the Franz Botha fight when Joseph Parker had him up against the ropes, and Parker landed a series of, I think he threw a jab, then he threw like a left hook, right hand, left hook, right hand. He threw a series of them. Then there was one right hand when the ref was stepping in that Parker threw it, and then halfway he kind of just, he took some steam off of it and he didn't land the punch because he seen Franz Botha was getting ready to fall to the canvas. The ref was stepping in. A lot of guys would have went on ahead and went through with that punch and hit the guy on his way down. You know what I mean? Everybody doesn't have that type of mentality like a Mike Tyson or George Foreman type of fighter. I just don't think JP is built like that. Now, in the Dimitrenko fight, Dimitrenko did go down to a knee, and Parker hit him with a right hand to the body. A lot of people thought a point should have been taken away. So I guess he showed it in that fight, but I think he's a nice guy. But with that said, I do think that Parker is a beast in his own way. I do think he has that killer instinct in his own way. It might not be like the way Tyson had it or George Foreman had it, but I definitely think he has it in his own way. They were talking about this. Let me go ahead and just read some comments from Joseph Parker and Kevin Berry. Parker says, I think it's something that we have developed over time. In the beginning, it was sort of there, but now it's really there, okay? Having watched the Botha fight, I wanted to get him out of there, but I didn't really want to hurt him as bad. But now it's a different mentality. You have to want to get them out of there. This is your time. You have been working so hard, so why not? I know it sounds pretty harsh, but why not smash them, get them out of there, and then be friends later? And I totally agree with that assessment, man. Like I said, I don't want nobody, to get killed. You know what I mean? I don't. But these guys know what they're signing up for when they go in the ring. Could he have landed that right hand against Botha? Yeah. Could it have done probably damage to him long term? Possibly. We don't know. You know what I mean? But this is boxing, man. And you want to have that, you want to leave that lasting image or that threat going into your next fight. You want your opponent to view you as like, man, this dude is a savage, man. If he has me hurt, not only can he probably finish me, but he'll probably try to hurt me. And again, I know it sounds, and I'm gonna be blunt, I know it sounds fucked up, you know what I mean? But this is the fight game. This is the heavyweight division. Some of the past greats, Dempsey, Tyson, I already went through it, Sonny Liston. Some of these guys were brutal, man. They were brutal. You know what I mean? I think JP has a killer instinct. He's like a humble, quiet warrior, kind of like how Evander Holyfield was. Joe Louis, guys from that cloth. I'm not saying he's as great as those guys. Obviously, he needs to prolong his career. But even David Tua, but Tua was getting guys out of there with just one shot. But Tua had that killer instinct in him too, man. And I think JP has it. I do think it's something that you have or you don't. I do think Parker has it, but I do think he is just a nice guy, though, man. I mean, you can't shake that. The dude is just a nice, quiet dude. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna leave this article in the description box. You guys can read it over, man. I'm not gonna read this whole article. Some of this stuff is just common knowledge. Just having a killer instinct. Kevin Barry says that he thinks the JP has it. He believes it's there. He showed a little bit of it in the Dimitrenko fight. I definitely think Parker has it, but I do think he's a nice guy too. But be a nice guy outside the ring. We don't want a humble guy inside the ring. That's one thing about Evander Holyfield. And I heard Mike Tyson say this. Tyson said about Holyfield, he's a nice guy. He's personable and you can walk up to him and talk and so on and so forth. But he has that same bravado and killer instinct that I had. Speaking of Tyson, Tyson said he has the same killer instinct that I have. He just shows it in the ring. And that's all Parker has to do. Just show it in the ring. And if that's landing a punch or two more on the opponent when he's on the ropes getting ready to go down, so be it. And again, I don't want to see nobody get hurt, man. But this is the fight game. And shit like that does happen. Guys get caught on the rope, get caught with another punch. Or just going in there and trying to just obliterate a guy in a round or two. If it's within, your reach, obviously, you don't want to go in there and overextend yourself and try to get a guy out of there and it doesn't work. You know what I mean? Then you're tired and fatigued and exhausted going into the later rounds. But a guy that you can get out of there if you turn on the heat and turn it up on him. A la Parker versus Botha. You know what I mean? So I expect if he is to get Andy Ruiz Jr. hurt in this fight, expect Parker to end this as quick as he possibly can. And on the flip side, if Ruiz Jr. has Parker hurt, expect him to try to get this fight over quick as he possibly can. But I'm like what I'm hearing. I like for my heavyweight champion to have this type of mindset. And then, it kind of gives your opponents, it kind of puts them on the alert too, that this guy's for real. He's serious and he can hurt me. And not only hurt me, he can finish me. You know what I mean? So I like what I'm seeing. I like what I'm hearing. And hopefully he takes his mindset into this fight with Andy Ruiz. It's going to be a good damn fight, man. But I'm gonna leave this in the description box. You guys read it, man, and let me know what you think. Let me know what you think in the comment section. I'm out.